Echoes of eras, Baghdad Battery, ancient electricity. In the heart of Iraq, near the ancient city of Baghdad, lies an object that has baffled archaeologists for decades. A simple clay jar. Inside it, a copper cylinder sealed with asphalt and an iron rod at its core. Some say this humble vessel could have been the world's first battery. If true, it would change everything we thought we knew about ancient science. But is it proof of lost technology, or simply a modern myth? To answer, we must return to the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia. It was here, more than 5,000 years ago, that cities first rose, where writing was born, where irrigation turned deserts into farmland. And it was here, in 1938, that a German archaeologist named Wilhelm Koenig stumbled upon something extraordinary. In the basement of the National Museum of Iraq, Koenig discovered several jars unlike any others. Their copper and iron components seemed out of place in the ancient world. When he studied them closely, he had a radical thought. What if these jars could generate electricity? The idea shocked his peers. But in an age of fascination with discovery and invention, the possibility of ancient science lit imaginations around the world. To understand the Baghdad Battery, we must first understand the people who lived here. Mesopotamia was a land of innovation. They mastered irrigation, channeling rivers to feed their fields. They shaped bronze and iron with advanced metallurgy. They crafted glass and intricate ceramics. Compared with their neighbors, the Egyptians, the Greeks, the Chinese, Mesopotamians were no less capable of remarkable leaps forward. So we ask, if they achieved so much, why not electricity? The question lingers, whispering through history. Modern scientists have tested the Baghdad Battery by filling the jar with vinegar, grape juice, even lemon juice. The device produces a small but measurable electric current, enough to give a faint spark, enough to deliver a mild shock. Some researchers have gone further, attempting to electroplate small objects with thin layers of silver or gold. It works. Comparisons have been drawn to later inventions, like Alessandro Volta's voltaic pile in the year 1800. But this was more than 2,000 years earlier. Could the ancients have stumbled upon electricity long before the modern age? The experiments keep the mystery alive. If the Baghdad Battery was truly a source of electricity, what was it used for? One theory, electroplating jewelry. Mesopotamian artisans were famed for their gold and silver work. Electricity could have given them an edge. Another theory, pain therapy or medical stimulation. Imagine healers using mild shocks to treat ailments, a strange but possible form of ancient medicine. And a third theory, ritual. Imagine a priest in a dark temple, demonstrating a spark to awestruck initiates. The shock seen as divine power, a sign from the gods. In Mesopotamia, religion, magic, and science often blended together. Perhaps the battery's true purpose lay somewhere between. But not everyone is convinced. Skeptics argue there is no written record, no tools, no evidence of electricity in Mesopotamia. Yes, the jar can function as a battery, but that does not prove it ever was one. Others suggest more mundane explanations. Perhaps it was a container for scrolls or papyrus. Perhaps a vessel for sacred objects, sealed for preservation. The copper and iron may have had symbolic meaning, not practical use. Archaeologists warn us of the danger of projection. We live in an electrified world. To us, the jar looks like a battery because electricity defines our lives. But to the ancients, it may have meant something entirely different. And so the debate rages. Is the Baghdad Battery a scientific tool, or simply a vessel caught in the currents of modern imagination? The mystery deepens with no clear resolution. The Baghdad Battery is not alone. History is full of strange artifacts out of place and out of time. In Greece, the Antikythera Mechanism, a bronze machine of gears and dials used to track the heavens more than 2,000 years ago. A computer of the ancient world. In Egypt, the Dendera carvings. To some, they resemble light bulbs. To others, they are purely symbolic. the truth remains debated. In Rome, concrete that has survived 2 millennia, stronger than our own, capable of healing itself when exposed to water. A recipe lost for centuries and only now being rediscovered. These artifacts remind us that history is not a straight line of progress. Knowledge can be gained and lost. Civilizations rise and fall, carrying secrets with them into the ashes of time. And so we return to the clay jar in Baghdad. Perhaps it was the world's first battery. Perhaps not. What matters is what it represents. A spark, a question, a reminder that human curiosity is timeless. Across millennia, we are united by the same desire to explore, to understand, to discover. The Baghdad Battery may never reveal its secret, but in its silence it whispers to us still that the past is alive, that knowledge is fragile, and that the search for truth is endless. This is Echoes of Eras. Subscribe and join us again as we uncover history's greatest enigmas.